Hello my friends! This is my video on how Donald Trump used social media to promote his presidential campaign and expand his influence. Thank you a gazillion for watching. I made this video because, social media is so prevalent nowadays, and people can use it for lots of reasons, and some of them are really good and some of them are bad reasons. It's important that people understand that social media can play a role in politics, and a lot of the time politicians can be using it tactically and strategically to persuade you into a way of thinking. I think that the majority of people can agree that Trump is a pretty big guy in the world of people who are politicians and use social media, if you feel me. And I think that makes him a very, very good way to learn about how politicians use social media for this reason: his use of the MAGA movement. Although Trump was not the one who came up with MAGA, or Make America Great Again, he popularized it again, and kind of use it as a catchphrase. You can see it all across his social media posts, trying to, kind of get followers into this MAGA catchphrase. And they have, I'd say, some community around it, because Trump tags a lot of his posts with MAGA, and now a lot of his followers do that too. And people have made accounts supporting MAGA and MAGA fan accounts. So I think Trump having MAGA in so many of his posts makes followers feel very proud to be, belonging in that movement and also be a part of it. This movement has gotten so big, and a lot of people voted him because of it, and it really helped him politically because, he's MAGA, and he has all merch of it too. In conclusion, I think MAGA and Trump's use of social media to promote MAGA really does help with his votes and how many people support him, because they feel a very strong sense of community and they really want to advertise how great he is. Another thing that Donald Trump did with social media was kind of save his image after this mugshot was released of him, and everyone was making fun of him on the internet because he looks a bit stupid. And I mean, it's a mugshot of Donald Trump, so a lot of people did make fun of him, and he decided to make it into his own merch and posted this titled "Election Interference, Never Surrender." Posting the image himself and making merch of it kind of saved himself from being more of a laughingstock than he already is. Leading up to the 2024 election, he posted a lot of memes and AI memes and funny content. This was probably to make his followers think that he's more, in line with them and in line with their sense of humor, and he's just a funny guy who's going to be a great president, and he's just so funny. So a lot of people think he's very witty and charming because he makes jokes and sometimes he dances. So I guess that's probably why he did that leading up to it. I think it's important that people realize that when politicians do things like this and make all these jokes leading up to campaigns and things, or something special where they want your vote, they might not just be doing it for the funnies, and they might actually be, trying to get your vote by being like a cool guy, being a cool person. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. That was my video on Trump's use of social media in his campaigns. And I know there's so much more stuff he's done and used for campaigning and things with social media, but that's what I've covered for today. And I think the conclusion with this is, just look out for things, because politicians can be pretty strategic with what they're putting out, and you gotta just think, what are the things that this person is doing? You shouldn't vote them for them being a funny person, because that's just not really a good reason.